And for today's video, another tip for all of those who wanted to be a call center agent. And for today's video, based nga sa title ng video na to, as you can see, we will be doing assessment test during their application process. So without further ado, kasi medyo mahaba ang video na to, so this would be the tip that I will be giving to you guys and also explain to you as well kung ano nga ba yung assessment test at dito maraming bumabagsak, and I will be also giving you the reasons kung bakit nababagsak and also the tips and techniques kung paano nga ba to siya ipasa. So ano nga ba yung assessment test ng Teleperformance? Actually, their assessment test is not hindi gaano iba doon sa mga assessment test ng ibang BPO companies. So, yung mga categories nila, first is the SVAR or yung speaking proficiency test. So, SVAR, so speaking test, first category. The second one is the typing. The third one is personality test. And the fourth one is the analytical part of the test. So, ayun. So, apat. So, let's go ahead and dissect this kasi medyo mahaba-haba nga ito. So, let's start first with the first category, which is the SVAR or the speaking test, proficiency test, something like that. So, yung SVAR ay merong apat na categories. So, this is very important kasi dito talaga parang ito yung pinakamabigat out of all the four categories. So, let's go ahead and start with the first category. The first category is the easiest one, I believe. This one is meron lang tayong pakikinggan na audio. And then, sasabihin mo lang yon. So, there will be a cue. Let's say, example, thank you for calling, let's say, thank you for calling Teleperformance. Ganon. So, maririnig mo yung audio. Now, the trick here is, you must say the audio how it's supposed to be. So, kung ano yung tono ng audio na yun din yung i-repeat mo. So, ano yung mga tricky parts dito? Ang tricky parts dito is, if the statement or yung sentence ay papaulit sa'yo ay question. So, for example, how are you doing today? Ganon yung audio. Hindi mo pwedeng sabing, how are you doing today? Dapat pa-question din. How are you doing today? Ganon. So, dito talaga maraming nababagsak. Yung rising and falling intonation, huwag kang maging monotone. Kung paano siya sinabi doon sa audio, doon mo i-copy. So, for example, pataas, exclamation siya. How much is your internet service? Parang ganon. Question, pataas yung tono din. So, ganyan. Kailangan mo talagang balansehin. I'm doing great. Ganon. So, parang, ang gagawin mo talaga is talagang ikakopy mo siya with the proper intonation, proper pronunciation, and the pauses. Because sometimes merong mga ganon, may mga pause. So, kung may makikita kang comma, mag-pause ka. Hello, my name is Christian. Ganon. So, parang, talagang i-repeat mo lang siya. And then, hindi naman kasi talaga perfect talaga tayong magsalita, hindi natin makakopya talaga yon. But make sure na kung ano yung construction ng sentence, yun din yung sasabihin mo. And don't worry kasi yun ay nakikita lang din sa screen. So again, it's the easiest one kasi makikita mo yung whole sentence din doon sa anong tawag natin dito? Doon sa screen, okay? Because may computer naman. So ayun, pagkatapos nun, always click submit. Kasi after mong magsabi doon, makikita mo naman nagagalaw yung parang may wave doon. So, indication yun siya na nare-record yung sinasabi mo. So, click submit, then, ayun, tapusin mo. So, there are around like 20 statements, 15 to 20. So, nakalimutan ko na. So, anyways, yun yung first category. So, para sa akin yun ay listen or read and repeat. Parang ganun siya na activity. So, that is the first category. The second one is repeat the audio. So, dito, medyo tricky siya. Same din siya doon sa first category, but hindi mo na makikita yung mismong sentence or phrase. Hindi siya word, okay? It's a sentence. I just want all of you to set proper expectations. Hindi po siya word. Phrases and sentences po siya. So, group of words po ito. So, for example, narinig mo yung word na I want to subscribe to your service. Parang ganon. So, ang trick dito, kasi once lang siya may-play. Wala siyang option doon na ulitin ulit. So, kailangan mo talagang makinig ng mabuti. And just want to set proper expectation. Hindi lang ikaw yung nasa room. It's actually set yon. Sabay-sabay kayo, like 10 to 15 kami doon sa loob ng room. So, maririnig mo din yung nagsasalita and different kasi siya. Every computer has a different set of sentences per applicant. So, iba yung maririnig mo, iba din yung sa katabi mo. So, kung sa atin pa walang cheating, hindi mo yun dapat sasabihin kung ano yung sinabi nun sa katabi. Focus on your own. So, trick ko dito para hindi ka ma-distract. Hawakan mo yung headset. For example, I have a headset here. So, ganito. Ito kunwari yung headset. So, pag ganyan, make sure din na ito nakalapit dun sa bibig mo. Kasi may isang applicant sa amin na nakaganito yan, nakataas. So, hindi nare-record. Ang nangyari is na-record yung boses na katabi niya at yung nasa likod niya. So, make sure na malapit to sa bibig mo. Ito. And then, para makafocus ka talaga is hawakan mo yan dito. Okay? Yan. So, isang trick din yan para sa all throughout ito ng assessment. Okay? So, yun. So, i-repeat mo lang yung audio. Same. Kung may mga pauses, questions, exclamation point, make sure na ganoon din yung pagkasabi mo. Okay? The third one is the free speech. Now, dito sa free speech, ang gagawin mo ay magsasalita ka about any specific topic na ibibigay doon. Mag-a-appear naman yung topic. Yung binigay sa akin na topic is describe a crowded market. Yun yung sa akin. So, you will be given 30 seconds to prepare. So, sa 30 seconds, huwag ka munang magsalita. You can use the notepad doon sa computer para mag-take down notes. So, ilalagay mo doon kung ano yung outline ng sasabihin mo, like, ano yung place, yung crowded market. So, i-describe mo yun. Ano yung mga nakikita doon sa crowded market? Marami bang tao sa crowded market? Explain or i-describe mo yung emotion. Kung maingay ba doon? Kung tahimik ba doon? Kung may formal ba na mga linya na nakikita ka? Yung mga tao ba busy? Ganun-ganun. So, explain that. So, again, 30 seconds to prepare. Huwag ka munang magsalita sa 30 seconds. Maraming mga nagsasalita dito. Tapos, pag yun pala preparation pa. Again, may 30 seconds preparation and then 45 seconds i-describe mo. Huwag mong bilisan, huwag mong bagalan. Just your normal voice. Don't use any accents. American, British, tanggalin mo yun. Neutral accent lang dapat talaga. So, speak with the neutral accent or yung ginagamit natin as a Filipino. Huwag naman yung provincial, yung neutral lang, yung tamang-tamang lang English. Okay? And then, ang tawag natin dito, for example, malapit na matapos yung countdown ng 45 seconds. Kung may 5 seconds na lang tapos hindi ka patapos sa sentence mo, huwag mong i-cut. Hayaan mo lang yung time mag-stop, tapos mag-continue ka lang magsalita, tapos mag-stop, edi stop na. Huwag mong ibahin yung pacing ng pagsasalita mo. Kasi hindi naman tinetest kung magagamit mo yung 45 seconds. Tinetest nila yung paano ka magsalita. So, it doesn't matter if maabutan ka ng time. Just make sure na walang dead air for 45 seconds sa kapagsalita ka ng diretso-diretso with proper pacing, proper toning, intonation, pronunciation, ganun-ganun. So, itetest nila yun. So, yun yung pangatlo. Yung pang-apat is there is a conversation. So, may maririnig kang audio. And again, this will be played only once. So, meron kang maririnig na conversation. It's actually a conversation between a customer and a customer service agent or a call center agent. So, ayun. So, may questions, I think 5 to 10 questions about doon sa conversation. Kung ano yung complaint, kung yung mga details like kung ilang months na siya nakasubscribe, yun, depende kasi yun kung ano yung conversation. Basta yung answer is andoon lang within doon sa conversation. It's multiple choice as well. Okay? So, make sure na magti-take down notes ka. May notepad naman sa computer. You can use that one. Okay? So, yun yung sa SVAR or sa speaking test ng teleperformance. That is the first part. Now, let's go with the second one and it is the typing test. Now, dito sa typing test, 90% accuracy and 90% accuracy dapat out of 100, and then out of 100 then 90% accuracy doon sa whole paragraph. May dalawang paragraph na ibibigay sa iyo, and also hindi mataas yung standard nila when it comes to typing because they only want 25 words per minute. Masyadong mababa na yun, guys. Makukuha nyo yun. So, ano yung gagawin nyo dapat? Dapat mabilis kayong mag-type at the same time tama lahat. So, hindi kayo pwedeng maggamit ng mouse. So, backspace. Kung meron kayong mali, backspace, diretso, backspace, correct nyo siya, tapos move on, diretso, diretso, diretso. And then, para ma-achieve nyo yung 25 words per minute, kasi may timer doon, pagkatapos yung isulat lahat, click submit agad. Kasi pag hindi nyo kiniklik yung submit, magra-run pa rin yung time. Hindi kayo magpo-proceed doon sa next paragraph. 2 paragraph yon. So again, mabilis na pag-type, and then also tama lahat ng words. 90% accuracy dapat ng whole sentence ay makuha mo, and then 25 words per minute lang yung hinahanap. Okay? Don't always forget to click submit. So that is a typing test. Let's go with the third one, which is, I think, the easiest of all 4 categories. And this is personality test. There is no wrong or right here. But this personality test will test you. So may mga situations doon na are you usually ikaw ba yung usually in-ask ng advices from your friends? Matulungin ka ba? So, parang meron siyang 1 to 5. So, from parang strongly disagree, neutral, agree, at strongly agree. So, just think of yourself as ikaw yung interviewer. I-hire mo ba yung tao na pwede kasi siyang for the sake lang talaga na makuha natin yung job. What I can say to you is, for example, are you someone na hinihinga ng advice? Strongly agree agad. Mga ganon. So, i-balance nyo. Kahit hindi nyo personality yon, just put strongly agree kung positive naman yon. Okay? And ito yung sasabihin ko, 72 questions ito, may timer ito. So, 72 personality test questions yung lalabas, at palang tatapusin nyo siya in just 10 minutes. Okay? So, make sure to finish the personality test, and always go with strongly agree kung talagang alam nyo na makakatulong yon sa application nyo. Okay? And let's have the next one and the last one, that is the analytical. So, 19 questions ito. So, ano nga ba yung analytical? So, from the word analytical, usually talaga mathematics ito. So, there would be graphs, there would be pictures na ipapakita sa inyo. So, usually yung natatandaan ko is yung length, width, may mga ganun. So, ganun. So, parang i-add mo yon. Percentage, may mga ganun. Hindi siya mahirap.